Hey all, Dr. Seth Yellin from Marietta Facial Plastic Surgery, Laser and Aesthetic Center. I wanted to take a few minutes to address a concern that I first became aware of a couple of weeks ago, and that has to do with the new mRNA COVID-19 vaccines from Pfizer and Moderna, and its effects potentially on injectable facial dermal fillers. So as of today, this is January 25th, 2021, there have been about 23.1 million doses of mRNA vaccine given in the United States. And to my knowledge, there have only been 3 reported cases of concern about facial swelling relating to potentially fillers and the vaccine together. But there's a lot that is unknown. First and foremost, one of the patients had filler about 2 weeks before the vaccine, but one of the other patients had filler about 6 months before. And none of these patients have been independently verified. No one has looked at other causes of facial swelling or other things that could be going on with these patients. And let's remember, these are, again, to my knowledge, 3 reported cases in 23 million vaccines. It's an incredibly remote complication, if it's one at all. I can share with you personally that I've done fillers on my face 3 times over the last 9 years, and I ran when it came time for my vaccine. In fact, tomorrow I'm getting my 2nd dose of the Moderna vaccine, and I couldn't be more excited about it. It's really important to know that in general, anything that upregulates the immune system has the potential to activate a reaction to any foreign material. Fillers are made of hyaluronic acid, but in the structure that we inject them, which is these large connected molecules, they're not truly natural in terms of the fact that we don't have molecules exactly like that in our body. But they're extremely biocompatible and extremely safe. And all 3 of the patients that I mentioned earlier resolved either with no treatment or with simple treatment, such as a short burst dose of oral steroids or some oral antihistamines, such as Benadryl. So I think that you can rest assured that you could be safe, get vaccinated, protect yourself from a potentially deadly virus, and still look fabulous with revolumization. There is nothing that I do that I think has more instantaneous, awesome, long-lasting benefit than reshaping faces that have lost volume due to aging or disease. And there's many faces that just from the very get-go have not developed in an ideal way. And we inject younger patients all the time to give them a fuller cheek, better connectivity from the lid to the cheek, maybe a stronger chin, which improves their profile, helps their neck. I even do things like reshape noses after rhinoplasties, or even as an alternative to rhinoplasty in some cases. So facial fillers are a dramatic advance in aesthetics. And the technique that I developed several years ago that we do in the office, known as the injectable procedure, can reshape faces and dramatically turn back the hands of time in less than an hour with really no healing whatsoever. So I encourage you to get your vaccine, but I also encourage you to understand that the risk from vaccines and fillers are not scientifically studied. There's really no strong evidence binding them together. And if you were to develop a reaction, it easily is treated or resolves on its own. So again, be safe, get your vaccine, and if you're interested in speaking to me more about Injectalift, just call Marietta Facial Plastic Surgery, Laser and Aesthetic Center, and I'd love to see you in consultation. Take care. Bye now.